Okay, I just checked my last video and I was like, I picked up my Krispy Kreme, which you have to go through the drive-thru to get, which luckily there's only one car in front of me, so it wasn't terrible. And then I'm going to Sonic, and I drive all the way to Centerton to get this one drink from Sonic. And then I'll drop those two off, and that was my DoorDash order. But yeah, first I got really crappy DoorDash orders and one crappy Grubhub order. But they're only $5 each. I was like, no. So I took this one, which was like $11.25 for 12 miles. You know, I know. See, I have this rule, okay? If it's like 1 or 2 miles over, and it's like, I don't know, at least $8, maybe 10, depending on the mood I'm in, then I might, then I'll take it. You know what I mean? Shit. This thing charged my credit for that damn movie we watched. I thought I put, well, yeah, because it is on, my videos are on my card. I forgot. They're not on my Amazon card, they're on my card. Sorry, I was reading the thing on the top there. And, okay. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I got it. So, yeah, I have this, like, that's what I'm, you know, I decided to do, like, so, like, let's say it's $8, but 10 miles. I might take it. I'm not saying that I will, but, like, I've definitely done 10 miles for, 12 miles for $10, okay? So I'm gonna give a tiny little leadway for bad miles, but it, you know, it just depends on the mood and stuff, because sometimes you just gotta take a little bit off, you know what I mean? You know, like, it just, so I might play those ones by mood and, well, I feel that day and whatever, you know, how good the orders are. Like, if I'm there busy, so busy, and I know I could probably get another order somewhere else for better, then I'd probably just wait it out. But if I'm not sure, and I could use the money, I'm just gonna take it. That's what I mean. But I mean, I know, like for me, going from the $5 to $8 range, that's where it's gonna be hard to, like, you know, like, oh, I might just take this $5 order, even though I shouldn't take it because it's not worth it. But I might take a $6 order, I might take a $7 order, I might take an $8 order, even though I probably should start at $8 and up orders only, right? But I don't know. It does vary. I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with taking a $7 order. It just depends. But, you know, the thing is, it could make you make $7 an hour. That's what's so questionable about that. Could you imagine if you took a $7 order and then it took you an hour to complete that order for some reason? You know, that would really suck, right? You're like, you just worked for $7 minimum wage, old age, plus you know, your gas and everything else. But anyways, just varies. But yeah, so that's not a bad start for my orders. A DoorDash for $11.25. I'm definitely happy with it. If I can get $10 and up each order, I'm like, hell yeah, because I'll make decent money as long as the restaurants are quick. Which I know, one drink, it better be quick. That's all I gotta say. You know, but anyway, me and Raymond watched the movie Pacific Rim today, and it wasn't too bad. I don't care much for fighting scenes. Like, I'm like, oh god, this big ass monster fighting a transformer, you know what I mean? It's like, whatever. I don't know, those don't do nothing for me. I kind of like the plots, which was kind of obviously the girl and the guy liked each other instantly. Does that ever happen in real life anymore? Probably. Maybe if you're both good looking, right? If you're both good looking, then yeah, you might like each other. But the rest of this world, it's usually the opposite, right? They like you, you don't like them. You like them, they don't like you. Whatever. But anyway. But yeah, like, the plot wasn't bad. There was some funny scenes and some whatever. So, you know, and there's a part 2, so we might end up watching part 2, because sounds like, yes, I said, I've been letting Raymond pick the movies. You know, he's like, oh, let's watch this. I said, okay. And I know I need to start picking some history movies again. I just haven't done it yet. Just like I said, we did some school today, and that was good. And then I was like, shit, I forgot, because I think I saw at Shelby. Well, she didn't have her graduation, but she got her scholarship stuff. And I was like, oh man, I need to send her a card with some money. So pretty damn soon, you know. I was like, So I put that on my list of shit that I need to do. You know? I was like, this is shit I need to do. My list is growing. You know, it's crazy. But, yeah. And like I said, I don't know. I'm thinking of making I might start the videos from today's videos, which is there's one before this one, then this one, and then go backwards and forward and backwards and forward. So you might be going, what the hell? But like I said, there's a lot of other videos that I wanted to post from before that never got posted, and now we're way the hell back there. And I'm just like, time just keeps passing. Should I need to go? But anyway. So, yeah, I need to do them. I'm going to do them eventually. I just haven't got there yet. So I'm going to get on top of it. I've just been so distracted and busy. And there's just so much time. I feel like trying to get a schedule down, a work schedule down, is hard right now with me being sick. I got to figure out what kind of schedule works for me. And like I said, I feel like the evening ones would work better, you know? And I kind of realized that maybe I kind of like not having to be around my husband so much. Like I was thinking about, if I work 6 to 6, then I'm going to be home when my husband's home. And I mean, it's bad when you don't actually want to be home when he's home anymore. One thing I feel like I get shit done better when he's not around. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about, like, doing housework is better when someone else isn't around. You know, I mean, that's usually what housewives do. Their husbands are at work. They usually clean the house. Right? I don't know. So I think that's part of it too. You know what I mean? Because you could blare your music and you can just do shit, you know? Not having to worry about somebody else. So I don't know. Like I said, I kind of like the evening shift, but I do know I need to start slow too. So like in the mornings also. So like tomorrow, I'm thinking of forcing myself to get up at 6 o'clock. This is the problem that's bad. It's not like I can take a nap. I mean, I know, like, nap. Who takes a fucking nap nowadays? But most people do. People like us do, because we get tired. But for me, I don't know if a 30-minute nap's enough. I need like a 2-hour nap or a 1-hour nap. And I just, in the middle of the day, that's what I'm saying. I feel like, how the fuck am I supposed to be taking a nap when I have other shit to do? Like today, I mean, like, I literally had all this stuff. Like I said, today I was just like, I'm sleeping in. I don't care. I think I didn't get out of bed till like 7 maybe. I don't know. I doubt it was 8, because I like got up, started doing my normal stuff, and then I had to get at 8 o'clock. I had to wake my husband up, and then I had to get Raymond his food so he could eat, so he could take his medicine, and they still haven't got his airdrops yet, because they haven't called about him yet, texted me yet. So it probably means they didn't come in today. I'm gonna call tomorrow to find out if they came in at all, and see if they're, you know, pushing them to come, because he does need them. It's kind of ridiculous if he doesn't have them. And this is the thing about Walgreens. Like, now they don't open Saturdays and Sundays. They're just open a certain amount of time, and they don't always have all the drugs. I might need to actually change my, I hate to say it, my pharmacy to CVS, because it seems like CVS is doing a lot better than Walgreens, and I don't understand it. Walgreens has been around forever, you know, but apparently Walmart and CVS are taking the market in the pharmacy. Pharmacy for Walgreens is losing, okay? That's why they don't have all the hours they used to. I have a bad feeling that Walgreens is going to fall. Maybe it hasn't fallen yet, but I think it's basically going to be gone eventually. It can't keep up. I don't think it can. We'll see. And anyway, so I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to switch to Walmart, so that's why I'm thinking about switching to freaking CVS. Maybe the next time they say, what kind of medicine, I said, please just switch it to CVS, because at this point, I think I'm gonna put everybody's at CVS. My husband uses Walgreens though. I mean Walmart. He uses Walmart. And I don't know. I probably should just switch to Walmart. I don't know why I don't. I just feel like they gotta rip you off. You know? I just feel like it. What happened to their generic for $4? Do they still even have that? You know? Because, okay, I think when my mother-in-law was working there, they were charging her like what the insurance would be getting charged. I don't think they had a great deal with the insurance companies, because when she didn't have Tyson insurance anymore, it costed her less. And then when she had Tyson insurance, so that feels like, I feel like they're cheating people, you know? So that kind of made me mad, because it was like she shouldn't have had to pay more. That's what I'm saying. If your insurance is charging you more, plus you have to pay your insurance anyway, then what the hell? What is the point of having insurance? You know what I'm saying? If you're getting ripped off by both ends, you know? Yeah, I just remember it and I was thinking, this is bullshit. You know? It's bullshit. But, yeah. Anyway, I don't know. So I don't know. That's why you guys probably don't want to use Walmart. I feel like they just rip you off somehow. But any place could probably rip you off. I'm sure Walgreens is ripping me off, because Walmart's probably cheaper than Walgreens. And here I am, using Walgreens, because I refuse to use freaking Walmart. I'm like, I'm terrible. But at the rate Walgreens is going, that's what I'm going to end up having to do. Using, like I said, first I'm going to try CVS. If it doesn't end up working out, I'll switch to Walmart. Okay? You will win. Now, yeah, so I don't know. I was going to say some other stuff too, but anyway, the Pacific Rim movies, I don't feel are that great, okay? Like, I don't feel like there's anything super spectacular about them at all, okay? To, like, warrant watching them unless you're just bored, okay? I've got a lot of shit to catch up on. Like, my friend I saw was watching the rest of the Walking Dead series. I haven't started watching Negan in it, or the, you know, Daryl ones and the Daryl and Caroline ones. Any of that shit. I need to watch them. I just haven't. Walking Dead, I didn't even finish Fear the Walking Dead. I don't know if that's what it's called. But, yeah, I haven't watched either, you know, finished watching that one either. And I still haven't watched, you know, so I'm like, I'll get there. But anyway, I just, like I said, there's just so much going on. I don't have time for all this. My brain's like, and I'm just exhausted. But yeah, I try to get, like, I made a list of things that I absolutely would like to do, like exercise, read a book, do my kids' school, you know, clean house, work, you know, and then other shit. Because I'm like, if I'm gonna fit this into my daily schedule, my daily routine, I literally have to have a schedule. Like, I need a routine. I need a routine that I do every day that works and flows good, so that I can manage my work and my home shit and my free time. I'm like right now it's just chaos. And like I said, I'm just trying to make up first to get ahead, and then I can slow down. Because I was like, remember I was thinking, if I made $100 a day for 7 days, that's $700. So that feels like it should be my minimum goal a week, is $700. And I don't know if I just want it to be $700 at all. That means like so let's say that I make $150 in one day, and $150 like in 4 days. That's, you know, let's say that. So it's 300 and 300 to 600. And that means all I have to make is one more 100, and I've hit my goal for the week. You know what I mean? That might be doable. And, 'cause I don't want to be working so much that I have zero free time. And what's the point? Now, mind you, I might need to be doing that more right now, just so I can get rid of the debt. Like I said, I may have to do this, do the Dave Ramsey thing to pay off the debt so that it's paid off, and then I can be more free, because I won't have all the debt that I have, right? And I guess just start doing some cash stuffing stuff, so you have a savings and emergency fund, and that way if shit happens, I can actually buy a new car, fix my car, buy it, whatever the hell, you know, things I need, you know. So I do need a cushion also. So maybe after I get rid of my debt, after I have a cushion, then I can relax too, right? Isn't that the whole point? And they literally said it may take you 2 to 5 years to do this, and then after that you could live like Dave Ramsey said you could live, right? Hopefully. That's the dream, right? If I ever actually follow Dave Ramsey. So let's get this shit on gear and see. Because how many people have done this successfully? A lot of people have done Dave Ramsey and been successful. Now, mind you, it seems like after they become successful with the Dave Ramsey thing, they're like, oh, fuck his plan. Do mine instead, because look, this is what you really should do. Isn't that ironic? It's like they forgot how they got there. And then they're like, yeah, now I can do what I want, so I'll just do this. And look how well it works, but you have to have the baby steps, and you gotta get out of debt first. And Dave Ramsey plan works for so many people. You know, and then they can goof off and go, look how I spend my money and what I do with my money because I have all this money, yay. But they got, let's face it, Dave Ramsey got them there. They made the sacrifices. You know, like I said, so far, Budget Girl, I've not seen her go back on that whole Dave Ramsey thing. She probably does do a lot of things different now that she'll have to do Dave Ramsey plan because she stayed debt-free and she's smart. But he got her there, you know? But yeah, I can't believe it. I mean, I watch these videos of people going, yeah, Dave Ramsey, blah, 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 doing this. And next thing you know, I was like, well, you know what? Screw that. I do it my way now. This is the way to do it, not his way. Do it my way. I do find that funny. But, of course, I'm still trying to do it my way, and that's why I'm not successful. So there you go. This is someone who is trying to like take parts of Dave Ramsey, do part of it, and then not the rest of it. You know, I still want to live kind of like I am living, and still pay off debt somehow. You know, it hasn't worked out yet. How many years have I been doing this? I want to say since at least 2020, to be honest. Because when I was making videos in 2021, I was trying to follow Dave Ramsey back then. So I really think it's been like 2020 when I was actually thinking about, was trying to get out of debt, trying to do what Dave Ramsey wanted. Here I am, 2025. Not there yet because I still wanted to spend what I wanted to spend. I still wanted my lifestyle, but to get out of debt, doing Dave Ramsey. So there you go. That's how well it's turned out for me. But alright, I gotta go because I'm almost at the Sonic and I don't want to make any more videos since this is really long and I have 2 already for today. So I will talk to you another day. Goodbye.